Alrighty then. Everything should be recording properly, I think. Yes. The audio should be good. Hopefully everything runs smoothly. I'm just gonna jump into it because I want to try to make as much progress as possible. So anyways, hello everyone, welcome back to Fall of Porcupine. Last time we left off, we got through the Harvest Festival, and unfortunately Irma passed away on our last shift. I think it was our last shift. So this time around, we're going to try to move on from that incident, and see what happens next. So I'm not good with intros, so let's just jump into it. Alright, seems like it's snowing out. Okay, so I don't quite understand how to get the juggle achievement. Because it says I needed to juggle the tennis ball 5 times, but I don't quite understand. So I'll have to worry about it later. Maybe I can't get it right now. Alfio out here? Yes. Well, looks like someone got out the wrong side of bed this morning. What happened? Didn't you enjoy the Hibernation Festival? Oh, it's the Hibernation Festival, not the Harvest Festival. Things aren't so great right now, Alfio. Can I help you? No. Huh. Finley! Hello. You don't look so good. If I didn't know better, I'd say your inner river's bursting its banks. You could say that. How are things with your sister? I told her about your stream of consciousness idea. 2 twigs clinging together to stem the current. We cried for a full hour. Oh, that's a good thing, I hope. It is. Soon the river's student will become its master, right, Finley? You mean me? Not yet, but soon. Perhaps. Wow. Next, I'll teach you how to choose the right camping chair. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Alright then. Looks like the tunnel might be open a little bit. I'd love to get away for a while. Oh, no, tunnel's not open. Okay. There's a little, snow Finley? Question mark? So it seems like we're not doing too good. Maybe the death of Irma kind of affected us a little bit. Which is always kind of hard. I thought maybe he would have said something like, oh, are you sure you don't want me to help you? Okay, before I do anything, I just want to make sure there aren't any, secretive achievements in this chapter. Because apparently I missed a few things. Like last time, before my shift started, if I went to the restroom, there was a character or something that was there. I think it was like an owl or something that was like kind of had like high energy and whatnot. So before I do anything, I just want to make sure I'm gonna get everything. What would this be? Act 3? No, it doesn't seem like there's any Act 3 specific achievements that are secretive. Not hungry. So why do I even look at it? Guess I picked the wrong day to go shopping. Most of the stores are closed. Well, good for you. Brr, it's really cold today. I'm glad our display windows have double glazing. Doubt we'll get many customers in this weather though. Maybe it's the right day to take a little time off. Probably. Closed for the day. I like how it's like, that we'll get many customers, even though we're closed. But I can't look at this? Apparently not. Finley! Is everything alright? Not really, if I'm honest. It's Irma, isn't it? Giuliano called me this morning. I'm already making her memorial figurine. It's so sad. I was really fond of old Irma. She was my patient. I was there when she died. I couldn't do anything for her. I'm so sorry to hear that, Finley. That must have been awful. I don't know how I feel yet. I hardly slept even though I was exhausted after the night shift. I thought I was prepared for something like this. But Irma was... I know, Finley. Everybody knew Irma. Everyone loved her. And she was lucky you were her doctor. I'm late. We can talk more another time, okay? Yeah, just to make sure there's nothing in here. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to explore the entire town or not. Okay, why are you stuttering on me? I feel like it's always the transitions that kind of freak out my computer. The sudden snowfall took many by surprise. Some schools and kindergartens have closed for the day. Many people are happy to see the snow, though some fear it will herald another flu epidemic. Irma got an obituary. Didn't think they'd get that printed so quickly. The vegetables are almost frozen. Or at least they won't go bad. Yeah, can't go in the grocery store. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to explore the entire town or not. Maybe I should invest in some property. I could settle down, live the easy life. Oh wait, that's right. I don't have any money. Ugh. Okay, what's with the snark? I feel like this is hitting him really hard. It's like, I understand that like in the moment it could be kind of hard and loss is not something everyone can deal with normally. But it happens, life happens, and death is one of those events in life that is inevitable. Look, isn't the snow great? Everything's white. What should I do today? Build a snowman? Make snow angels? Go sledding? Challenge Crystal to a snowball fight? Wow, too many choices. Are you alright? You look ill. Did you catch a virus at the hospital? No, I'm fine. Phew, that's alright then. Gotta go, Doc. The day is short, and who knows how long snow's gonna last. Is Maggie here? Yes. I can't talk with her though. Just make sure there's nobody else here. Okay. Maybe I can't talk with Maggie because I already finished her story. If I had to assume anything, probably. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go explore the other side of town. I'm going to go into the wooded area first. Just so I don't have to go around again. But I'm gonna go back the way I came too. Just so I don't like get locked out. If I even can. Anybody here? Anybody at all? Nothing. Ahem. No, not today. The snow's beautiful, isn't it? Oh, that's it? Okay. Actually, I'm gonna go this way. I don't think I'll be locked out, but I don't know. I just want to go see if I can talk to Giuliano. Or is he gonna say like, oh no, I need to go to my shift? Okay, good. Good, I can't go into this part of town. I just want to see everything there is to see. Well, try to anyways. I don't want to talk to you today, Nino. Not today. Jeez, he's kind of a downer about this. Giuliano, I'm really sorry that Irma was... Nope, can't do that yet. I'm pretty sure that this just takes me back to... Oh, nope, there's the bridge. I'm pretty sure now this takes me back to the fork in the road. It does. Okay, so let's head to the hospital. Oh god, it's kind of freaking out on me. Let's head to the hospital. Is there anything to do with the van here? No? Or the trailer, I should say. Okay, nothing to look at there. Let's go in. I sense a dark cloud over you, young one. You had a death on your ward, right? It's never pretty, that's for sure. But the river of life flows on regardless, that's what I was saying. Let it carry you. We'll all get swept into the great sea of eternity one day, that's what I'm saying. Morning. Have a nice weekend. Why the gloomy face? Morning, Ingrid. I'm not in a great mood. Is this because of Mrs. Tacoma? I'm sorry, kid, really. I like the old lady, too. I was hoping I'd feel better after the weekend. Well, I guess you're just one of those people who feels a lot for others. Just make sure it doesn't become a problem for you. Death's a part of our profession, kid. Try to focus. There's enough living people around here who need your help. I get it, though. They always say that first death really sticks with you. Yeah, maybe you're right. I'll focus and try my best. That's the spirit. Okay, I don't remember the voice I did for you. It's been a little bit. It was like, kind of like, always watching, Wazowski. Always watching. Okay, can't go into the cafeteria. I'd rather leave Gregor alone. I really can't deal with his grouchiness right now. The two paramedics out here? Yes. Yo! What's the matter with you? Did they cut your pay? Hehe. Hey, you guys have been working when someone's passed away before, right? Sure. All part of the job. How do you deal with it? Yeah. Archie, you were on duty this weekend. What happened? No idea, Dimmy. Exactly. That's how we handle it. We've had a few people die on us in the ambulance over the years. Or even before we get them on board. We deal with emergencies every day. You can't avoid that kind of thing now and then. Take a look at Archie here. A full day's emergency work behind him, and he's got no idea what happened in that time. But why not? Because that's the healthy way of dealing with it, and that's what works for us. We don't want to take this stuff home with us. Exactly, or to our next call out. Imagine you've been called out and an elderly person dies at the scene of an accident. Just like that, sometimes that stuff just happens. That's really tragic. Sure, but you know what's even worse? When you're heading to the next call out 5 minutes later, and the person you're meant to be helping there suffers because you're not focused. You can't work like that. Insert new disk, delete data. That's how you work. That's how you work. Okay then. Ew, what the hell happened here? Gross. And he's grouchy again. Can't go into Ward 1. Can't go into Ward 2. Ward 3. Finley, I heard the news this morning. Do you want to talk? Maybe grab a coffee or something? No. I want to get my work done first. Okay. If you want to talk later, just come and find me, okay? Okay, the little, like, mountain lion character went over here. Or whatever. Morning, Finley. Irma's bed was empty this morning. I figured she didn't make it. Sorry to ask. But that must have been your first death, right? Oh man. Try to get over it. The sooner you get used to it, the better. Okay, nothing here. What's in that room? Probably the restroom? I don't know. Good morning, Finley. How are you? Alright, I think. You said you weren't doing that great. A patient died yesterday. Your patient. I imagine Irma's death is still on your mind. Nevertheless, I would ask that you don't let your performance levels drop. We can't let these things affect our work. Got it. You can rely on me. You know the drill. We'll talk again once you finish treating your patients. Try to make this a good day, Finley, in spite of everything. Good luck. Oh, one more thing. Irma died of complications from pneumonia. She was old, her immune system just couldn't hold everything off. She remained stable for a while. However, her condition worsened during her stay here. These things happen sometimes. The incident with the water damage in her room probably didn't help either. What I'm trying to say is, you did nothing wrong. I've even made a note in that effect in my report. I assigned you to treat Irma, and that was the right decision. I'm sure of it. Wait, what is this message? Finley, I heard about Irma. I'm so sorry. Hope you're okay. I'll be making her memorial figurine today. Gonna make sure it's a good one. Come by anytime if you need to talk, okay? Okay. Let's download our tasks. P33, 301, and P31. You're Emma, right? Okay. Miss Emma, strawberry yogurt, right? No, I'm Emma Smith. Alright, that's what it says here. I must have read it wrong. How are you feeling, Emma Smith? I miss my home. And I've got tummy ache, too. You did get some pills, didn't you? But it's still not better yet? No. Alright, let's take a closer look at what's up with your tummy then. I don't like this one because it's a guessing game. Okay, so the drop goes in that one. There we go. Got an A still. Almost didn't. I think your pain is because of your food allergy. I read that you're not allowed to eat certain things, is that right? Yes. So are you watching what you eat then? Yeah, but... What is it, Emma? Well, Gerda said that after the hibernation festival, you can eat as many nuts as you want. Is Gerda your mom? No, my mom's name is Mom, and she's away. So who's Gerda then? Gerda Niesdork. I always visit her when I'm homesick. She's a doctor, like you. Wait a minute, do you mean Dr. Gniesdorf? Yeah. Can you do me a favor, Emma? Okay. Please don't eat any more nuts. I'm sorry, but your tummy doesn't like nuts. Not even after the hibernation festival. Oh. I mean, I know. But your tummy aches are mean too, aren't they? Yes. So you keep off the nuts and we'll think of some nice things for you and your tummy to eat, okay? Yeah, okay. I kind of zoned out there for a second. I was like my brain just started to like zone out and like not think straight. Yeah, I think there was a character in here last time. I didn't realize that because I didn't think there would be anything different. So I'm gonna have to play through the entire game again. Well, I have to anyways to get certain achievements because I got locked out of them, but still not the point. Good morning, Miss Van Galen. Is it that time already? Your colleague said you'd be checking on me again today. Well, it looks like she was right. Shall we get straight to it? I'm sure you want to get back home too. Okay. So I definitely need to do that one. Need to do that one. Actually, no. Need to do that one. I need to do that one. There we go. Simple enough. Yep. I'm seeing a significant improvement. You know what? I'm actually feeling a lot better today. Better than I have in years. I feel like I'm really aware of my surroundings again. Sounds like the medication is doing its job. Yes, but I think there's more to it than that. I managed to talk to Dr. Kotaro again, and it was like he tore down a wall inside me. Suddenly I saw everything I used to think was important in a different light. I've decided to change my life around completely. I don't want to end up here again. I want to be able to focus on other things, instead of just living for my job. I called my boss this morning and requested 4 weeks off. That's great. That's not what she thought. She threatened to fire me on the spot. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't be. I am the island. I am the sea. And maybe unemployed. But I don't care at all, and that's great. I'll do my exercises and follow my heart more. Thank you for helping me. I'll make sure to thank Dr. Kotaro again before I leave too. Have a great day, and look after yourself. Alrighty then. I wish the, actually, I was about to say, I wish they would check off, but I think the little green circles means that I've done it. I have to pay attention to that next time, on my next shift. If I even have another shift after this, I don't even know. Now, my dear colleague, what's your assessment of your health status? My withdrawal symptoms are diminishing, and so is the pain. Good. Do you mind if I examine you? That's what I'm here for. I messed it up because the thing wouldn't work. That's a rough one. I don't like that one. We're gonna keep increasing your vitamin B1 and energy intake. Your liver's on the mend. Are you sure? Nonsense. My liver's had it. The readings are clear. Really? You came to us just in time. Feel free to take a look for yourself. We'll have to keep you here for a few more days for observation. If you want to keep on living, you need to keep off the alcohol. Forever. Clear, honest words. I like it. Maybe something will come of you after all, in the distant, far-off future. But what I do or don't do is none of your business, understand? I've given you my medical opinion. What you do with it is entirely up to you. Goodbye, sir. Or ma'am. All done? Yep. It took you longer than usual today, did it? I feel like I was pretty quick about it, but given the circumstances, I'm willing to turn a blind eye to that. Let's see. Got an A, I'll take it. What have you got for me today? I don't have anything for you. Dr. Theobald was asking after you. Oh, really? Why? I couldn't say. However, he did ask if I could give you the rest of the day off. I'm not happy about it, but I said yes. I guess it must be something important then. Do you think I should go to his office? You can if you like, but you won't find him there. How do you know? Because he's just made himself comfortable in our break room. Oh, strange. That's just the way he is. I guess I'll pop in and see him then. As you wish. Okay, to the break room. Da 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 da. What's up? Finley, there you are. Thank you for coming. Sure, Dr. Theobald, what can I do for you? Nothing, but I wanted to talk to you. First of all, I would like to thank you. You've done an excellent job these past few days. Thanks. Is that all you wanted? No, not at all. I heard about Irma DeCalma's passing, of course. A tragedy, truly. Like so many others here in Porcupine, I knew Irma well and liked her a lot. I'll miss her very much, this whole town will. But you were the one who looked after her and were there for her in her final days. Is Irma the first patient who's died under your care? Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. It's not uncommon to struggle getting them off your mind the first time. I still remember my first two. I think I know what you mean. I still think about Mrs. DeCalma a lot. Just try not to let those thoughts affect you too much. After all, there are still plenty of other people depending on your help. Don't get distracted from looking out for them. It's Irma's funeral service this afternoon. It will be held at Gilbert's. Giuliano hosts most of the funerals in this town. I'm sure this one will be especially hard for him. You should be there. You'll feel better afterward, believe me. You mean I can go to the service? You are excused for the rest of the day. And I'm sure Mrs. DeCalma would have invited you anyway. Okay, then I'll be there. Thank you, Dr. Theobald. No need to thank me, Finley. Say goodbye to the old lady for me. See you again tomorrow. Give my regards to old Irma, alright? And please give my condolences to Giuliano as well. Alrighty then. Just double check to make sure. Dr. Kukowski, you spoke with Dr. Theobald. Yes, and I wanted to sign off for today if that's okay. You know, today is... Dr. Theobald's already cleared it with me. What you do in your free time is none of my business. See you tomorrow. Okay, just see if Mia has anything to say and then I'll head down. Of course she goes all the way to the other side of the freaking building. Okay, no. Okay, so let's head to Giuliano's. Or Gilbert's, I should say. Just take the elevator, it's whatever. Stairs, elevator, doesn't matter. Take care, kiddo. And don't slip on the snow. I already pulled something in my back this morning. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the snow either. I'm not hungry. I just like how it becomes nighttime, like, as I'm, like, exiting the building. It's like you're like up on like the 3rd floor or whatever, and it's daytime, and then as soon as you like exit the front door of the building, it's nighttime. Every time. Just weird. Oh, hi. Can I interest you in a hot cup of coffee? Perhaps a tea or a saffron roll? No thanks, sorry, I've got somewhere to be. Sure thing. Huh. Alright. You don't seem to like the weather much either, do you? It smells a bit stale. So you're here too, young one. It's good to see you. The roller coaster of life never stops, does it? A few days ago, we gathered to celebrate. Today, we've gathered to weep. Finley. Hey, Giuliano. I'm so sorry. I wish I had more... Finley. It's okay. Thank you for coming. I know we haven't known each other long, but it means a lot to me. Please, make yourself at home. There's food and drink. Go ahead, take a seat. Just make yourself at home. Is there really nothing I can do for you? Come to think of it, there is one thing actually. Anything you want, what is it? I think there's a colleague of yours here too. He didn't hang around long. He just stood in the corner and didn't talk to anyone. Then I think he went out the back door. I haven't seen him since. Could you go see if he's still here? I checked myself, but I got my hands full. Sorry, here I am asking for your help again. It's no problem, Giuliano. I'd be happy to do that for you. Thank you. I'm sure Pina made the figurine. It's such a nice tradition. I'm proud of you, Pina. Bah! Okay, nice, dude. Did you know Irma? Of course. I love stopping to chat to her during my rounds. She was always sitting at her window with a plate of cookies next to her. She always made me coffee on cold days. I love one of her coffees right now. Irma, I can't believe she just died like that. It's so unfair. Wow, you're here. Sorry, Finley. I know how much you liked Irma. How are you feeling? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Just happy I could be here today. Me too, even if it has been a bit stressful for me. But I'd do anything for Irma. If there's anything I can do for you, just say, okay? Hey, Finley. Ted, you're here too. Of course, I've really fallen in love with this little bar. I didn't know there was a funeral today, and I didn't know the deceased at all, but I'd still like to be here for the wake. I'm sure Giuliano would be glad to see you. I hope so. Ted is new in town as well. She doesn't have a place to stay yet, so she's moved into the motel room at Gilbert's. She could probably just stay there for a while. The place isn't that expensive and never gets booked much anyway. Speaking of which, she's working on a book right now. I wonder how that will turn out. Oh. Oh, it's Gregor. Okay. Gregor, you're here too? Get lost, kid. Don't you want to come inside? The service is about to start. No. There's food and drink too. Lots of people are here. Leave me alone. Okay. Okay, just make sure there's nobody else out here. It's all my fault. What do you mean? I'm doing the best I can. I know the hospital relies on me. I'm the one who's supposed to look after it after all. If the old lady hadn't gotten sicker, if that water damage hadn't happened, if I'd just taken better care of the hospital, then maybe she wouldn't have. This is my burden to bear. I'll never forgive myself. All those people in there, I see the way they look at me. They know it's my fault. It's not your fault. I felt the same way. I was the one treating her. Right up until the end, I still believed she'd get better. I didn't want to face the fact that she was going to die. But in the moment she passed, I knew she was at peace with it. She was old, her body was weak, and she was happy. She didn't want people looking after her all the time, and that's okay. I did my best, and you did too. But sometimes things crumble and collapse anyway. Sometimes we have to say goodbye to people. Sometimes we can't help them. I'm going in now. You can come with me if you want. I can't. I'm gonna stay here. Okay. But if you change your mind, just know that you'll be welcome. Sure, whatever. I should go. I don't want to disturb the bereaved. You should do what feels right for you. No one's forcing you to stay. Yeah, you're right. Let's go in. If we go in at the same time, they won't all be staring at me. And I can slip away quickly if I need to. Sounds good. What the hell? What are you doing out here? That was weird. Oh, is he gonna tattle on us? Probably. So, did you find him? Yes, he's the janitor at the hospital. But he doesn't want to come in. I think he needs some time to himself. I think we all do. I'm glad he's here though. Speaking of which, how are you holding up? I'm coping. But please let me know if there's anything I can do. I will, my friend. Please sit down, it's about to start. Okay, sit down. Dear guests, could I have your attention for a moment? Music's fading out. Thank you all for coming. I can barely bring myself to speak, but last night Irma, my dear mother, passed away. She was a real talker, always telling stories, and she was surrounded by people who loved her. That's you guys. Thanks for that, all of you. When I was little, she taught me to play an instrument. She practiced with me, and I hated every second of it. But when I was playing, her eyes would just light up. I wish she could look at me that way again. I want to play a very special song for you. A song Irma requested every time I picked that instrument up. Oh, is this the song that played in the little flashback things? I think it is. I could be wrong though. Oh, it's these two. Stopping on them. I remember one day it was really frosty when I had to deliver my letters. I slipped on a patch of ice. My whole mailbag fell into the river with all the letters still inside it, and I tore my cruciate ligament. Irma not only helped me fish every single letter out of the river, she even dried them, restored them, and delivered them for me. Irma worked with my parents in a restaurant. Sorry. Things had been going downhill for a while. Then Irma came up with a new dish, rainbow beet gratin. It was a hit. Before long, it was the only dish anyone wanted. Irma and I used to play backgammon together every Thursday in the summer. How did you know Irma, Finley? I'll tell you how that squirt knew Irma. He's the one who let her die. Oh, God. It's the truth. Irma was in great shape. Then one day she just bends over, sprains an ankle, ends up in the hospital. And a few days later, suddenly she's sick, real sick. And then she just dies. I'm telling you, it's all that guy's fault. Him and all the staff at that awful hospital. I just heard them talking about it right now. They're letting the hospital deteriorate. It's so bad the folks who go there pick up new diseases in the wards. Irma didn't even have pneumonia until they took her to that dump. I'm telling you, Irma didn't just die. She was murdered there. If St. Ursula's wasn't so useless, Irma would still be with us today. We'd be celebrating, not mourning. Everyone who works there should just stand up and take the blame for this. We'd all be better off if that hospital was torn down and never darkened our skyline again. Well, that's a crock of nonsense. No, hold on. Maybe he's got a point? Yeah, St. Ursula's is a danger to us all. That's right, we need to run these murderers out of town. Maybe it would be better that way. Look around you. Do you see anyone from the hospital here except for that clown? Exactly, they don't even have the nerve to come to her funeral. Well, maybe they're all working. Have you ever thought of that, buddy? Because they know it's their fault, plain as the nose on your face. But, quiet everyone, please. This isn't about pointing the finger at anyone. This isn't about St. Ursula's. It's about Irma, my mother, your friend. Finley? Yeah? I'm sorry to have to ask you this, but perhaps it would be best if you leave. But, please, I don't want this argument to ruin Irma's memorial. I'll make it up to you, I promise. Why shouldn't this guy leave? What the hell? It's like, he's the one that's making the scene. Let's talk later. Okay. Dumb. Oh man, that didn't go how I expected. Looks like my cell phone had no reception at Gilbert's. Mia and Carl both tried to call me. Okay, I can either call Carl or Mia. I'm just gonna close my eyes, move it around a little bit, and then go. Call Mia, okay. Hey Finley, thanks for calling me back. I was worried when I saw you today. Are you okay? I'd be lying if I said I was. Oh, I don't know if it'll help, but I actually have plans for tonight. I think I need to get my mind off things, and I'm guessing you might want to as well. If you come along, we could help each other. Pina will be there too. Sure, why not? Cool. I just got off work. I'm standing in the middle of the town square. Perfect, I'm heading your way now. Let's meet at the hospital entrance, okay? Alright, see you soon. I hope your evening went better than mine. I like how Pina's like, I'll be there, even though she was in the memorial service as well. So she's gonna be leaving too, apparently. Yeah, it really sucks. It's like, why were we the one that had to leave when we weren't the one making a scene? We were just being blamed for something that wasn't really our fault. It's like, douchebags. Hi. Is the funeral over already? Dr. Kukowski told me you were there. Sure was. There was an argument. People said it was my fault Irma died. What? I wanted to explain myself, but didn't get the chance. That's so mean. It makes me so angry. Yeah. Can we change the subject, maybe? Anything special going on in your life? Well, today's my stage debut. What do you mean? I'm rehearsing with the Porcupine Amateur Dramatics Group for the first time. Want to come watch? I want to get used to having an audience. Do I need to do anything? Watch, listen, nod. And don't be too harsh a critic, hehe. I can do that. Yay, let's go. The rehearsal is taking place on the small stage in the park. I was wondering if this was ever going to come into play. Because it's weird that this is over here and there was like nothing really to do. Like, yeah, there were a few characters you could talk to, but it didn't seem like there was really anything else. Is it over here? No, it is over here. I was gonna say, I thought it was further down for a second. Mia! I'm so glad you came. And you brought Finley with you, too. Yes, I asked if you wanted to come. But just to watch. Watching? Nonsense. You're just in time. One of our members dropped out today. Caught a flu at the hibernation festival or something. Oh no, can we still rehearse without them? Sure we can. You bought the perfect replacement. But... Oh yes, Finley. Please say you join in. I'm sure that's just what I need to feel more comfortable in my first role. Alright. Yay! Woo! I was in theater group in elementary school, but I might be a little rusty. What's the play? Will it even work with someone new in the role? That's what's so great. We're in an improv troupe. We give everyone a role at the start of the show, then just see what happens. But tonight we've got something very special in store. A terrible crime that needs solving. Mwahaha. I'm scared already. You're telling me. And you, Finley, are going to be our detective, the private eye. The guy who is a little too tough for the police. You're basically the referee. It'll be great practice for the rest of the group. Oh, okay. I hope I can pull this off. I know you can. This is going to be great. Is everyone ready? Yep. I'm already pumped. Let's go. Alright, you've all been given a brief on your roles. Any questions? Good. Folks, we got 2 new additions today. So to celebrate, I've come up with something special. Listen up, everyone. We open on an old hospital. It's 6 in the morning. There's a storm outside. The rain's coming down in buckets as, one by one, you enter the building. Shortly after the shift begins, we hear the chief physician's voice break into a horrifying scream. Oh, Come on, you can do better than that. Let me feel your terror. Ah! Much better. A body has been found in the chief physician's office. But it's not just any body. It's the body of the chief physician's personal assistant. You gather in the break room. The fresh coffee is still bubbling in the pot when the door flies open once more. Into the room strides none other than the city's most famous detective. Finley, that's your cue. What's up? His face is grave, his steps determined, and so the questioning begins. Finley, you just let me know when you're ready to give your verdict, okay? Okay. Alright, folks. Let the interrogation begin. I don't know how that could have happened. It was the chief physician. I'm sure of it. You've got to believe me. She would have done anything for him. But she swept that under the table. If he threatened her with it, she wouldn't hesitate to resort to such means. Anything to preserve her career. I did see her leaving the building last night. When I was just starting my night shift, but doesn't mean anything at all. Where were you at the alleged time of the murder? And where were you at the time of the crime? Me? I was only here for a cigarette break. I just got back from the night shift. And I was going to go straight home after that. Did you notice anything unusual? Is there anything else that might have been relevant besides your theories? Well, I don't know if it's really relevant, but before the PA started here, he worked at another hospital, but he was falsely accused of involuntary manslaughter, so they fired him. Can you imagine that? Do you suspect anyone? I told you, the chief physician, of course. Haven't you ever seen a detective drama? I'll come back to you later. Oh man, I need a coffee. It's really terrible what happened. I still can't believe it. I was even here when the crime took place, and I still couldn't do anything. Where were you at the time of the crime? I always come in extra early because I like to work in peace before the hustle and bustle starts. So I sat in my office all morning, going through patient records. I haven't been here long. I was eager for a fresh start after my previous hospital, and I get along very well with everyone here, but I'm still trying to get up to speed. Did you notice anything unusual? Anything unusual? As you may already know, I'm pretty new here, so I probably wouldn't even notice if there was something out of the ordinary. Ah, but maybe that will help you provide a more objective view than your colleagues. Yes, I suppose so. Do you suspect anyone? I don't want to make any false accusations, but there is one thing as it happens. The chief physician came to see me a few days ago. She asked me to keep an eye on the janitor. I think he was seen hanging around my floor a few times, heading into the storeroom. Some people suspect him of stealing medication. And have you noticed anything? No, I have never seen him there. But maybe the murder victim caught him in the act. I wouldn't wish that on anyone, truly. Did you ever speak to the ambulance driver? I've seen him in the corridors a few times, but apart from a friendly nod here and there, we've never really interacted. Come back for you later. Yes, I'm happy to help if I can. I'd love to help, but I've been busy all morning. Where were you at the time of the crime? Busy, eh? With what? Sometimes last night, that damn pipe in the basement burst again. That's the third time this month, not that anyone cares. And everything's always underwater, so I spent the whole morning on my hands and knees down there tinkering around. And then I thought, what's that strange object in the water? And hey presto, I had the murder weapon in my hand. Not that I knew that at the time, obviously. Did you notice anything unusual? I don't know if this is relevant, but I talked to the guy a lot. Out on the stairs after work. He's the only guy here that smokes apart from me, see? 2 days ago, he was saying some weird stuff. Thought someone was following him, stuff like that. I managed to calm him down, told him he was imagining it. Turns out he wasn't. Alright, thanks for the tip. Do you suspect anyone? Maybe the ambulance driver. He was always kind of weird when it came to the PA. Saw him sitting in front of the guy's office again yesterday. Don't know if that helps. Tell me about the new doctor. I think she's avoiding me, but I don't know why. I'll come back for you later. Yeah, whatever. You don't understand how awful it was. If it were just a dead body, I wouldn't have been so shocked. I've seen more than a few of them over the course of my career. But in my office, before my third cup of coffee, what's the word coming to? How am I doing, Finley? Am I convincing? You're doing great, but you need to stay in character. Oh yeah, oops. Ahem. I'd like to ask you about the incident. Yes, of course. I think we all want to get to the bottom of this. And as soon as possible, too. Or were you there at the time of the crime? I'm busy, so keep it short. Very well, I'll be brief. Where were you when the incident happened? I wasn't in the building at the time of the incident. I'd already left earlier yesterday evening. I always try to get here as early as possible as a rule. That way I can finish the day's work early too. Only today my car broke down, so I didn't arrive until the same time as the rest of the staff. The breakdown service took forever, but maybe that was lucky for me in the end. Otherwise, it could have been me laying here cold on the floor. Horrible. That does not rule me out completely as a suspect, though. I see. Did you notice anything unusual? Is there anything else you'd like to add? I just can't stop wondering why it had to happen in my office of all places, and how. The only person with a key besides me was my assistant. and we couldn't stand each other. I don't know what he was doing in my office. As far as I know, he was never in my office unless I was there too. His key was only for emergencies. Do you suspect anyone? If you ask me, it was the nurse anyway. My PA made some nursing cuts a few weeks ago, and I've heard nothing but complaints ever since. She also has a penchant for being unprofessionally emotional, if you know what I mean. It was the nurse anyway. Oh, I see. Something about your statement makes me wonder. You told me earlier that you and your PA couldn't stand each other, correct? That's correct. Interesting, especially as I've heard from various sources that the two of you got along very well. That is wild speculation. Anyway, and it should make me even less of a suspect, if anything. True, I lied. But I only did it for the sake of my image. I don't want to be the kind of boss who's known for playing favorites, so I treat everyone the same. What do you think of the ambulance driver? I don't think I've ever talked to him. I don't interact with most of the employees here on a regular basis, if you know what I mean. Tell me about the new doctor. She hasn't been here long, just a couple months, but she's proven a good fit. I was a little skeptical at first, because I didn't know if she was assertive enough. But it's worked out fine in the end. She's normally very reliable, though I did find a stack of uncompleted files on her desk just today. What do you think of the janitor? I'll be honest with you. I've always had the suspicion that he was up to something crooked. He's always creeping around everywhere, cropping up where you least expect him. I think he's been stealing, but I don't have any proof yet. Okay, that's 2 against the janitor. No, I couldn't stand him. But that doesn't make me a murderer. If I went around wanting to murder people, I'd have started actually doing it a long time ago, not that I'm saying I did. Fact is, he just wasn't a nice guy, as the new doctor should tell you. He really had it in for her. That's more of a motivation to kill him than I have ever had. Besides, I was on duty on another ward all night, so I couldn't have killed him anyway. Okay, what? I have some questions for you. Like I said, I was on duty. I don't know exactly when he was killed, but you're welcome to talk to all the other patients on the ward. I spent a lot of time there that morning, having a very long conversation with the woman in room 7. She didn't feel well, and she really wanted to talk to somebody about it. Not to mention giving them her whole life story. Did you notice anything unusual? I remember wondering about the light that was on the chief physician's office, though that was sometime in the early morning. Do you suspect anyone? No, I didn't see anyone. Oh, wait. The janitor. I saw the janitor on that floor. He said he was looking for a ladder for some repair work. Unfortunately, I couldn't help him. I had my hands full myself that morning. I've completed my investigation. What do you think? Can you reconstruct the course of the events? Yes. Oh, fantastic. So who did it? The case is absolutely clear. There was only one person who could have committed this heinous act, even though every single one of you had a motive. The solution is crystal clear. The janitor did it. No, it really wasn't. Does that mean one of us didn't play the role well enough, or is it you that's the problem? I'm a doctor, not a detective. That's probably just as well. It was obviously the new doctor. After all, she was the only one whose alibi was contradicted by anyone. Oh. But 3 out of the 5 people said that it was all the janitor, though. How was I supposed to know it was the new doctor? She said she spent all morning working on the files. But the nurse was very clear that she kept running into the doctor in the hallway. Oh. So what was the motive then? Isn't it obvious? The PA and the new doctor used to work at the same hospital. The involuntary manslaughter that got him fired, but which they could never prove was him, that was actually a murder that she committed. And it didn't go down well with her when somebody else got the credit for it. Oh. In fact, she took it so badly that she followed him to his new hospital, and when she caught him in the chief physician's office, she seized her opportunity for revenge. It's very simple when you think about it. Yeah, sure. Oh, is that it? Wow, my hands are still shaking. I always get a kick out of acting. I'll be up all night tonight, even without coffee. Though I'd really pull the wool over your eyes. Heh. True. So, what did you think of the show? The show? Well, if you can even call all that hammy acting a show, then I'd say it was a pretty straightforward. I can't believe you couldn't solve the murder. Hey, why not? It was tough. That bunch of amateurs made it easy for you. Hey, that's not very nice. Niceness has nothing to do with it. It's about acting, the only thing that keeps us grounded in this world. Do you have any tips for me? I don't know if it's worth the effort. I can't really spare the time. I must leave now. Farewell. You don't have any tips, do you? Hello? The statue's not answering anymore. Okay then. Too bad you couldn't solve the murder. It's okay, I still had fun. Glad to hear it. Woo, that was exciting. My knees are still knocking. I think my acting needs a little more practice. Hehe. I'm gonna get going now. What about you guys? I'll stay here in the fresh air for a while longer. Billy, do you have a moment? Alright, get home safe then. Night night, crime busters. I didn't know it was about a murder. Sorry, I hope that wasn't too much for you. I really enjoyed it though. Without you, I probably wouldn't have come. Thanks for getting my mind off things. Finley, I don't know how you're feeling right now. I don't know what it's like when somebody dies on you for the first time, but I have to assume that it'll happen to me sometime too. And I'm pretty scared of it. Terrified, actually. But it's also part of the job, and a good doctor needs to be able to handle it. Hey, it might never happen to you. You're a great doctor. I think that's unrealistic. But when it happens, I want to be ready. What are you thinking right now? Not much. All I want to do right now is sleep. Alright, thank you for joining in. I wouldn't have had the nerves for it without you. Maybe you want to do it again in the future. But next time I want to be the detective. I'd be honored to have you solve my murder. Hehe. I want to keep going. Keeping going. Maybe that's what it's all about in the end. Moving on. I want to keep going too. With life here in Porcupine, I mean. I think I like it here. The people, the little streets, the hibernation festival was great. I think I could feel at home here. Especially with a partner in crime like you. Let's make sure that as few people die here as possible. That's the deal. Deal? Yes. Deal. Oh, did I not? Oh, I was about to say, did I not get an achievement for that? All the world's a stage. Okay, before I go into my house, I just want to go over to the left real quick. Make sure there's nothing to see. Because you never know with this type of game. Oh, nope. Can't go to the left. Okay. Okay, straight home. I can't wait to get a good night's sleep. Good night, world. I don't know what else I can do. Because I probably can't go back into town. Someone threw snowballs at my window. I hope it wasn't my old houseplant back for revenge. I don't quite understand how to get the, I don't quite understand how to get the juggle achievement. Let me actually double check. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to get it anyways. I would have to look up a guide probably. Hey, good morning. I've had better, let me tell you. I was just resting my eyes. Letting my soul relax for a while. I had a nice dream just starting up. about a nice hot fondue. Then all of a sudden, stampede. This huge crowd of people came storming by. No consideration for my beauty sleep. They looked angry. Really? Someone threw snowballs at my window this morning. Maybe it was the same people. Why were they angry? How should I know? They were headed for the old town. Weird, I'll keep my eyes open. Good idea. Take care, buddy. I'm assuming Old Town is the bottom street. Let's go talk with Frauk if I can. So, how are you doing? I'm okay. You? I'm okay. Sometimes that's the way it is. Sometimes that's the way it is. It is what it is. Sure is. And your sister? Getting by. Your hospital? Yep, getting by. The river flows. The river flows. The river is beautiful if you look closely. Most beautiful thing in the world, Finley. Most beautiful thing in the world. On the outskirts of town, an angler was sitting by the river. Her name is Frauk, and I had a nice chat with her. She seems to be there quite often. If I find the time, maybe I should stop by her place. Alright, let's head to town. I'm assuming I'm getting to the tail end of this game because it says there's only 3 acts in the game and I'm already in the 3rd act. But I could be wrong. I kind of want to finish this up and move on to another game. Well, finish another game anyways. Is everything okay? I'm not exactly sure. I was just shoveling snow in front of our store when I heard rather a commotion. I went to see what was going on, and there was this crowd of people. They were walking toward the town square. I could still feel the adrenaline coursing through my veins. I thought they were heading to Old Town. I should find out what the deal is with that crowd. They were walking to the town square. They're probably going to the hospital, and they're gonna protest or whatever. If I had to assume anything, probably. Adele, are you alright? Dear Lord. What? I almost got trampled by a crowd of people. They were really fired up. I asked what they were up to, but nobody listened to me. It reminded me of the Great Riot of Sandalwood. Would you like to learn about that, my budding historian? Sure. You should always make time for history. It always has something to teach us for the future. It's all happened on one hot summer in Sandalwood. Very different weather to what we're experiencing right now. At the time, Sandalwood was known as a citrus city. A lot of the people there worked with citrus products, you see. Juice, candies, soaps. In time, Sandalwood became very wealthy. The huge variety of citrus cakes at the famous Lime Cream Bakery were especially popular. Eventually, though, the owner of the bakery got greedy. From one day to the next, the prices of her cakes and pies went up to 5 times what they used to be. At the same time, she started using lower-grade fruit in her baked goods. People caught on and called for a boycott. Things got so out of hand, almost half the town was burned to the ground. All through the local area, the air stank of citrus for weeks to come. That's why they call it the Citrus Summer. A beautiful name for a terrible incident. The owner of the pastry shop got away with it. However, strict requirements for citrus fruit products were established soon after. And before long, she left town and was never seen again. There you have it, the Great Riot of Sandalwood. Fascinating. Oh, I can go in here. Interesting. Little early for a drink, don't you think? Hey, you're right, I better not. I just wanted to stop by. Things got pretty ugly yesterday. Yeah. All the same, I'm glad I could be there. For you and Irma. I hope the service went smoothly after I left. We went up to the Glow Milk Woods. I found a real special spot for Irma. It was alright. Some of the mortars kept on bringing up the hospital, though. I'm still trying to process the whole thing. Have you seen a crowd of people pass by here? Yeah, actually. Pretty noisy for this time of day. I think they were heading toward the hospital. Really? That's strange. I hope it's not a sign of bad news to come. I'm on my way there anyway. Good luck, my friend. Let's make sure there's nobody here. Okay. I don't think I can go up the stairs. Oh, I can go up the stairs. Huh. Okay. I think I remember in the prologue that I could go upstairs and there was somebody up there, but I don't remember. Well, this isn't probably going to end up well, is it? You haven't seen a crowd of angry people, have you? Apparently not. This isn't gonna go well. Hello, coffee man. Would you like a hot coffee? Sure, I'd love one. Might help against the cold. Ah, finally. Thank you. I just saw a crowd passing through here. I thought I'd hit the jackpot, but they weren't interested in coffee, unfortunately. Was it a big crowd? Where did they go? Towards St. Ursula's. I'm guessing you're heading that way too? Well, you can't miss them. Alrighty then. Why do I feel like this is the last day? Or the second to last day, at the very minimum. There's lots of people here. I thought maybe there'd be gifts, chocolate, but actually everyone's just angry. I don't like it. How much more money are you gonna squeeze from us? Don't you work at the hospital too? I sure do, and it's been far too long. I can't do all this anymore. I've been slaving away for years. No private life, no downtime. I want to make my voice heard. And these people have valid points. Why don't you join us? We can really make a difference here. We want to see the numbers. I'm telling you, St. Ursula's hospital's got to go. How many of you have suffered here? How many of you have emptied your pockets into their coffers? The fees go up every month, but the quality of the treatment gets worse and worse. But I got an A rank almost every single time. The staff are overworked, and the building's falling apart to boot. Will we keep on accepting this? Will we keep on sacrificing our loved ones to this hospital? No, absolutely not. What? What's this about? Ah, there's our specialist. What are your plans for the day, con artist? Let me pass, Ralph. Go ahead. I'm sure you've got plenty of corrupt shenanigans to be dealing with. We'll just see how many more lives it takes before someone stops you. That's right, get lost. Down with the St. Ursula's, down with St. Ursula's. Oh, no one's gonna come out, apparently. Ingrid, have you seen the people out there? Oh, sure, bit of an overreaction if you ask me. Do you think we should call the police or something? Don't worry about it, kid. This isn't the first time we've had angry folks show up at our door. I'm sure the protest has been cleared with the authorities. So right now, there isn't much we can do. Ralph's always sticking his nose in where it doesn't belong. But when he gets an idea in his head, he doesn't let it go again easily. So you're not worried? There's even a nurse in the crowd. Nah, not really. Criticism comes with the territory. After all, no one who comes here leaves feeling amazingly refreshed and rejuvenated. At best, they'll just feel normal again. And if they don't, well, that's when certain kinds of people get angry. As long as they don't actually charge inside the hospital, it's all good. Dr. Theobald's already on the case. By the way, he was asking after you this morning. Seems like every day he wants something from you now, huh? Guess he likes you. But you can go straight up onto your ward. That's where he is right now anyway. Okay. Might as well just take the elevator then. Okay, Dr. Kukowski is there, but I'm gonna go over to the break room apparently. Unless I have to talk to Dr. Kukowski first. No. Dr. Theobald, have you heard about the people in front of the building? Of course. But first, I have a question for you. Did you go to Mrs. DeCalma's funeral service? Yes, and I think it helped me. Thanks for the tip. I'm afraid I'm partly to blame for the protest, though. What do you mean by that? Well, the funeral seemed quite normal at first, but then they started saying it was my fault Irma died. I didn't know what to do. You know, there's one thing you unfortunately need to be aware of working here. When you work at a hospital, problems become part of your daily routine. Generally speaking, someone comes to us with a problem. Sometimes the problem can be fixed, but sometimes, however, unfortunately, it cannot. We don't have secret superpowers. All we can do is make people feel like they were before. That is our business, day in, day out. When we succeed, we are rarely rewarded with positive words or deeds. Yet, if we fail, a negative response is never far away. That's the way it is, sadly. And our profession is far from unique in that regard. I'm sure you're familiar with the phenomenon yourself. We don't get a chance to provide a diagnosis until something's already not behaving as it should. So what can we do to get these people to calm down? Don't worry about it, please. I will not allow my staff to be attacked or harassed. I'll talk to the protesters and sort things out. And what can I do? Do your job, help those who need help, solve as many problems as possible, even though not all of them will be solvable. Okay, I wish you the best of luck. Alright, let's head to Dr. Kukowski and get our task for the day. I imagine you have questions. I'm sure you want to know how I feel about all this. Whether I'm worried about that little protest down there. Let's both do ourselves a favor and skip that part of the conversation. Please get started with your assignments for today. We'll talk later. P33, P32, and 301. All the same, it seems. Actually, no, there was a different person there today. That Ted, though? I don't know. Hello, Mr. Doctor. Guess what? My tummy ache's gone. And my mom's coming to pick me up today. Great, I'm really glad to hear that. Shall we give you one last checkup before you go home then? I don't have great patients like you here very often, so I need to make the most of it. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, so I need to find... It's probably over to the right. Or maybe it's this one. A rank. I'll take it. Well, you just got about the healthiest tummy I've seen all week. Hey, hey, hey. My colleague gave your mom a letter for your pediatrician earlier. Now you need to be careful what you eat in the future, okay? Can you promise you'll do that? Yes. Dr. Gerda said the same thing. that I should listen to you. And you know what? What? She said you're a good doctor. Aw. Really? Yes, because you made my tummy ache go away. And she says you made her tummy ache go away too. But you know what else? No, what? Dr. Gerda's a good doctor too. Because she made my homesickness go away every night. You're right there, Emma. My colleague will take you down to see your mom in a minute, okay? Take care, Emma. Bye. Okay, so it seems like there is like a little check thing. Okay, so I need to head all the way to the other side of the ward. P32. So we meet again. Theodora, to what do I owe the pleasure? It's my lungs. The weather's doing a number on me right now. I need regular checkups. I have an artificial heart valve. Then there's the severe hypoxia. You're saying your blood isn't being supplied with enough oxygen? Exactly. I get by, but I'd feel better if someone gave me a once-over. Sure, allow me. Ah, another one of these. Okay, I don't know why is this so difficult? Awful. It's like a C. Because it just decided to be stupid. Your lungs are fine. Your heart too. I didn't know you could hear a heart valve. Haha, yes. Not a bad party trick, huh? Ingrid downstairs can write you a prescription for your medication. Great, that's what I call fast service. By the way, things are a little crazy around here right now. Be careful when you head out the door. I noticed, yeah. I don't like that one either. There's a lot of these little like mini game things that are kind of difficult. It's like if it was just like up, down, like middle, like and like the same buttons, that would be fine. But it was like B, A, X, Y. It was like tricky to do. What's all that racket out there? Just an angry mob of people dissatisfied with our work. Psh, what do they know? They don't have the first clue how difficult our work even is, do they? How are you doing today? You tell me, that's why you're here, isn't it? Alright then. Ah, another one of these. Okay, I don't need the pink, but I do need the orange. Alright, I need one green and one plus. Is that it? I think that's it. Yep, there we go. That's a B for the overall service today. Your liver readings are improving. Good. But I'm afraid you need to stay with us for a few more days. Well, it hasn't killed me yet. That's why you still got the pleasure of treating me. Thank goodness for that. Don't let it go to your head. I know what the situation is in this hospital. Even I need to put up with an apprentice doctor. I've now forgotten my duty to teach the next generation. So go ahead, learn something. Okay then. Well, I have a feeling I'm gonna get attacked or harassed when I leave. I have a lot on my mind right now. Let me take a quick look at your results. ACA, B overall. Whatever. I understand all too well that you're under a lot of pressure right now. Nevertheless, your performance is solid. There's hope for you yet. I have some organizational tasks to deal with now. Have a nice evening. Take care of yourself. Do you think the protesters are still outside? I expect Dr. Theobald's dealing with that. Don't worry so much, Finley. These kinds of things can weigh you down, but it'll all blow over in a few days. You've got the day off tomorrow. Sleep in late. Time off is precious. Enjoy it. Oh, the door glitched out on me. I think. Yeah. Okay, can't talk with Ingrid, apparently. Better not go out there, kid. What? Why? The protest's still going strong. I've called the police already, but they say there's nothing they can do. Yeah, right. Your colleague thought better of it just now, too. I think she had tears in her eyes. I wanted to say something, but she turned back inside and ran right past me. You mean Mia? Where did she go? Don't know. Back upstairs, I think. Dr. Theobald? Wasn't he meant to talk to the protesters? I don't know anything about that either. I haven't seen him at any rate. He probably got held up by his luxury vending machine again. I'm gonna go check on him. You do what you need to do, kid. We can't change what's going on out there right now anyway. Make yourself a coffee and wait for it all to blow over. That's what I say. It's gonna be a long night. Good job, I've just put on a fresh pot of coffee. I can't read. I'm assuming I'm going up to Ward 1 or 2 to talk to Dr. Theobald. Yeah. Dr. Theobald, are you there? Dr. Theobald? Where did he go? Looks like he was here not long ago. Maybe there was an emergency. Huh. Shelf looks the same as always. Everything's still where it was this morning. How do you know? It's like Dr. Theobald's just vanished into thin air. Maybe he fell through a rift in time and space. He could be living in another dimension right now. A world where pizza can cure cancer. That would be amazing. Just eat pizza every day. Cure cancer. So, Finley, we meet again. Does the boss have time right now? I need to talk to him. Dr. Theobald's not here. His office is empty. What? Strange. I mean, Theobald usually leaves the door to his office open, but only when he's actually in it. Have you seen him around today? Nope, that's why I'm here. The people on the ward can't sleep with all that commotion outside. I was going to ask Dr. Theobald for help, last resort, before I go out there and kick some butt myself. I spoke to him this morning. He assured me he was going to smooth the situation over. Well, guess that didn't happen, huh? The music cut out. I just bumped into Mia, too. She was pretty upset, poor thing. Oh, there we go. What? Mia? What was wrong with her? No idea. I called after her, but she ignored me. She just said that Mr. Andes was back. Mr. Andes? Yeah, hehe. You remember that old geezer, right? Why is he back? Always with the questions. Grandpa was sent to the best rehab money can buy at our expense. Then he's not back here 2 minutes before he goes and poisoned himself. Probably thought his wood oil was a bottle of gin. Is he? Of course not. What is it with you and the drama? Which way did she run? Upstairs. Andes is on the 4th floor. If I had to guess, I'd say she's up there. I'll go take a look. Alright, guess I'll hunt down the boss. Thank you, Sandra. No problem. What the hell is going on here? Okay, 4th floor. Have you seen Mia? Yes, she just scurried past me. She was on her way to see a patient. Have you lost something? No. Well, yeah, maybe. Weird answer. Well, if I find something, I'll keep hold of it. Once you've decided if you lost something, you can ask again. Okay, she scurried past you. I don't quite understand what that means. Unless she went up the stairs. Hello, young grasshopper. Dr. Katara, is there a Mr. Andes here in this ward? My duty would normally prohibit me from simply divulging such information. but I can feel the tension in the air. It surrounds us, it permeates us, it holds the universe together. Yes, Mr. Willie Arndez is a guest on this ward. He was just setting out for a walk down the hall. One of my own favorite cure-alls, as it happens. Mr. Arndez, can you listen to me for a moment, please? Buncombe, I don't have to put up with this. I already told you I didn't steal any blueberry pudding. And why didn't I get a pickle with my dinner today? Mr. Arndez, please, I need your help. Why does everyone keep asking me for my help? I just want to be left alone, damn it. Who are all these people out there anyway? Clear off, you're not getting my money. Mr. Arndez? Mia? Finley, there you are. What's going on here? I wanted to do something. I have to do something. What happened? Why are you talking to Mr. Arndez? I was just on my way home. Those people, they're so angry. They called me names and threw things at me. I can't go on like this anymore. I'm here to help people, aren't I? Why are they getting on my back for that? I know, Mia, I know. Last time Mr. Arndez was here, he was barely responsive. I was hoping to ask him about the night of your accident. Maybe he knows something. That's not a bad idea. Mr. Arndez, can I ask you something? What is it now? You. Don't I know you, sonny boy? Yes, we've met before. You were at this hospital a little while ago, last fall. You had an accident. Do you remember? Yes. I know your voice. What happened exactly? Tell me. We were looking for you. We think the broken elevator took us both to a disused ward. I found you there. You were injured. Oh, that was you? I was just trying to get back to my room. I don't know how I ended up in that place. What do you remember about it? Not much. I'm not as young as I was. I was looking for my room. The hallway was completely dark, but someone had left a desk lamp on. There was a bed covered in folders and paperwork. Why do I have a feeling that Dr. Theobald is that is who caused the accident, and like the little theater show thing is kind of a metaphor for that, where it was trying to murder us? There was a bed covered in folders and paperwork. And then I heard your voice. Not the most pleasant way to wake up. And that's not even mentioning the headache. Is that all you can remember? No, after that, I was back in this blasted hospital. My time at that rehab place was worth it, though. I've not had a beet lasagna that delicious since I was a kid. Okay, thank you, Mr. Arndez. You've been a great help. What does it mean? A lot. You remember the desk, Mia. That bed I saw on the 5th floor with the documents on it? Carl said there was nothing there. But Mr. Arndez saw it too. Exactly. So what now? We need to let Carl know. Maybe he'll know what to do with this information. Hey Carl, what are you up to? Wait, do you have a hidden camera in my apartment? I was just about to call you. Things are starting to get out of hand here. Mia and I want to do something about it. What a coincidence. I was thinking exactly the same thing. Come on over. I already got an idea. Wait, have you ever been to my place before? No. I live on the high street, next to the bakery. Got it. We're on our way. Greetings, dear sparks of the soul. Dr. Katara, are you alright? It is what it is. It is as it should be. Have you seen Dr. Theobald by any chance? We're starting to get worried. That is definitely unusual. No, I haven't felt his aura today. Should I see him? I will tell him of your feelings. Is everything okay with you two? More or less. But I'm afraid we're in a bit of a rush. Well, don't let me keep you. I'll try to get Mr. Arndez back to bed. Can't talk with Ingrid right now. Mia's not changing into her uniform or her outfit. We might want to go around the back. Yeah, good idea. Okay, well, that's a good idea. Well, that's a cool effect. The crowd getting quieter and quieter as we go away from the area. I wonder what Dr. Theobald is gonna do, if anything at all. I feel like he's kind of like in on it, but I don't exactly know what that means exactly. It's just bizarre that he would disappear after he said he was going to go, quote unquote, deal with the situation. I don't know. Just odd. Okay, Mia, you need to hurry up. I'm, like, running, like, 50 feet ahead of you. Okay, I could go into the courtyard, but I'm not going to. There's nothing really secretive, or, like, there's no, like, achievements tied to going in there, so. I'm gonna have to play through the entire game again because I want to try to get the other, like, things, but I'll probably do that in my own free time. Okay, that camera was weird. The lights are on, but the lights are not on. Look, there's something about St. Ursula's in the newspaper. Life in an unhealthy healthcare system. Interesting conversations and exclusive insights. Read the full 3-page report in tomorrow's edition. Interesting. I like how it's like, headline, St. Ursula's in disrepair. Read about it tomorrow. It's like, why? Seems bizarre. Okay, Peanut's shop is closed. How cute. The stain looks a little like you, Finley. Yeah, what a coincidence, right? I can barely believe it myself. Maybe Peanut used you as inspiration for this artwork. I could have sworn she said something about it before, but apparently not. Okay, next to the bakery, huh? Here. Hello? Hey, Carl, it's us. What's the password? Password? You didn't give us a password. True. I guess that one's on me. Can you let us in, please? It's pretty cold out here. Not without the password. Hold on, I just need a minute to think of one. Okay, alright, I've got one. The password is mango. Keep it to yourselves, don't pass it on. Great, will you let us in now? Not until you give me the password. Mango. Ah, it's you guys. Very good, very good. Well, what are you sitting around out there for? Come on in, it's way too cold outside. And then Finley came along. Mr. Arndis hasn't exactly confirmed that, but he said he remembers stacks of photos in a bright light. What are you thinking, Carl? I think that all fits together. I like how he's wearing a different outfit. Like, maybe he was just wearing a winter coat over his normal outfit, but it's weird that he's wearing 2 different jackets. I used my involuntary vacation to do some thinking. I never liked this whole situation right from the start. First, though, I need to apologize to you, Finley. I was never quite sure if you'd be imagining things or not when you had your accident, but I can see now that you were onto something. So what are our conclusions? That we need to go deeper. Deeper? You know, I'm the longest serving member of staff at St. Ursula's after Ingrid. I do the rotas, manage our inventory, and put our orders together. What are you getting at? We need to go to the hospital's document archive. That could be where we find the answers to what's going on here. You mean the big storeroom in the basement? Surely we can't just walk in there. No, the storeroom's always locked. Even I don't have access to it. But I have an idea how we can get in there, Gregor. It'll require perfect teamwork, though. Oh, okay. This is a delicate matter, like an ornate glass figurine. We need to consider our every move carefully, like chess grandmasters. Wow, you've really put some thought into this. Of course, I have. So listen carefully. Lord Glendower has all the keys to the building in his office. I knew it. Including the key for the archive. That's the one we need to get. How are we gonna do that? Sometimes Gregor stays at the hospital late into the night. Seems like he's got some kind of project he works on in his office after hours. I don't know what it is, but he sure puts a lot of time into it. And over the course of my many night shifts, I've noticed something. At exactly 1 a.m. every night, he leaves his office and sets off to see Ingrid. Yes, that's it. Slowly, he sets out on his trusted path. Step by step. Foot by foot. His mind never straying from his goal. Until he finally reaches Ingrid's desk. The two always spend a while chatting. Then Gregor grabs a coffee and heads back to his office. And you know what? When he goes on his little walk, he never locks his office. That gives us the perfect window to get in there. Finley, you wait until Gregor leaves his office. Okay, what the hell is this? That's when you go to look for the archive key. Sounds good, but you must have lots of keys. It'll take me a while to find the right one. No problem. That's where Mia and I come in. Word on the street says you're a talented actress, Mia. What? Me? And now he's on his way back. What the hell is this? Good evening, my dearies. What's with the disguise? I'm on leave right now, right? It's best if I stay incognito while I'm at the hospital for now. I don't want any more trouble. Okay. Good, now where was I? Ahem. Please pay no attention to me. I'm just an old fragile little granny. Just here to visit her little son. I suppose I better head up to his room. Stop. Oops. Help! Help! I can't get up! Oh my hip. Such pain. Oh. Don't worry, I'm coming. What the hell is that? Fear not, I am a competent junior doctor. What the hell is this? I'm here to help this poor old lady. It looks like she took a bad fall with no outside interference whatsoever. What's this now? If you get a costume, I want one too. After all, I'm playing the courageous doctor in shining armor. Alright, I guess. As I was saying, I rushed here right now to help this injured person. This looks bad. You there with the broom. What? Me? You look strong. I implore you, help me with this old lady. What's with the amateur dramatics? No drama here, sir. This is serious. I need to make sure that this person has not sustained any more severe injuries. Alright. And then boom. The key is ours. The perfect plan. Now there's just one thing left to do. Head down to the basement and into the document archive. Is this all happening, or is this just like part of the plan still? I don't know. Alright, this is a little spooky. Good job, team. It's heist time. Before we go in there, what exactly are we looking for? I'm not quite sure yet, but we'll know when we see it. Wait a second. The door was already open. What? That can't be right. That door is always locked. Maybe so, but it wasn't today. Maybe. Maybe you're right, Carl. Let's check it out. Someone was in here recently. How do you know that? The layer of dust isn't as thick as usual. I haven't been in here in ages, but something just feels different. Like someone's disturbed the energy of the room. Since when are you the mystical type? Hey, back off. I can sense these things. You better take a look around. Maybe we'll find something unusual. In movies, archives like this are full of secrets and treasures. In real life, I guess they're full of boredom too. Medical records, doctor letters, studies, lab results. Some of these documents are older than my parents. There must be loads of thrilling stories stashed away down here. Okay. Am I supposed to be doing something? Because I don't see anything. Oh, there we go. Look up here. Finley, get down from there. You'll break your neck. Mia's right. We all know those boxes are out to get you. How did you get up there anyway? It doesn't matter. Someone's taken some photos off these shelves. You can still see a print in the dust. It's pretty obvious something's missing. What? Let me see. Yes, it's definitely not normal. I know it doesn't look like it, but there is actually a system in this archive. And something clearly missing here. This empty space should be filled with at least 7 years worth of receipts and bills. You're right, Carl. Why do you sound so surprised? I thought you'd be used to that by now. Do you think this means anything? I think it does. What's really interesting is all the missing files should belong to the same time period. There'll all be documents that would potentially be needed for communication with the health insurance companies. Those kinds of documents don't just disappear, but they might have been moved to another location because they're still needed. Like an old hospital bed on the 5th floor, for instance. That's gotta be it. There must be someone who knows about this. Dr. Theobald, maybe? I don't think so. He hasn't been seen in a while. Should we go to the police? Uh-oh. There's someone outside. We need to get out of here quickly. Agreed. What are you doing down here? Crow, is that you? Sandra, we just stumbled onto something big. Have you seen Dr. Theobald? We need to speak to him urgently. The boss? Haven't seen a whiff of him. I need to see Halil and pick up some blood results. It's not like there's anyone here who's actually meant to be working on our ward. But you'd better settle in anyway. That crowd outside's way bigger now. I wouldn't be trying to head home right now if I were you. Not that I can think about clocking off, too much to do. The wards are all pretty much full. So come on, make yourselves useful. Sandra's right. Finley, we should lend a hand on the ward. What about the missing documents? I'm sure that can wait. We need to give Gregor his key back then. Help out upstairs. You're right. Okay, I gotta use the elevator apparently. I could use a little help here. That was Ingrid. Let's have a look. Down with St. Ursula's. Here comes another of those bunglers. Ralph, you crackpot. Just go home, okay? You can't just come in here like this. It's not allowed. Please, just let us do our job. The noise you're making is bad enough. But more importantly than that, you're blocking the main entrance. That means you're stopping us from admitting any more patients. Please, just leave. Bah! That's just a load of stupid excuses. Who's going to stop us? You? Patrick here has a terrible ailment. Exactly. The pain. That's enough. Not only did you cripple him for the rest of his life when he injured his arms years ago, that nasty little runt attacked us both just the other week. Patrick's still recovering to this day. And that's not even mentioning the psychological trauma we both suffered. Well, you also fought us too, so don't like, be one-sided about it. Don't be ridiculous. Oh, my arm. See, we have every reason to be here, and every right, too. We're not leaving until we get some answers. Get the chief physician out here right now. But, hasn't Dr. Theobald come to speak to you already? He assured me that. Of course he hasn't. As if he would get his fat ass out of that comfy chair. Whoa, language. Will you all just listen for 1 minute? If he's not gonna come down here, we'll just have to take this to him. That's right. You know what else? Let me through, damn it. Help, quickly. Renee, what's up? This person. They were just standing next to me in the crowd. Then all of a sudden, they fainted. I just managed to stop them from hitting the ground. They don't look good. You should take them to the ward. Typical, always the same. The next poor soul for you to bleed dry. Finley, lend a hand here. But what about Dr. Theobald? I'll try and find out where he is. And I'll try to find out more about the missing documents, too. We'll talk later. Alright. Let me through, you scumbags. The patient's in very poor condition. I'm glad you brought him to us. Do you know what's wrong with him? I'll take care of this. Please just give me some time. Mia, Finley, please look after the ward. There's a lot to do as ever, and this isn't helping. Sure, we'll take care of it. I want to help too. Good. Ask around the other wards, see if anyone else can help out. I like how she was like, I can't take this anymore. I'm gonna take more of it. Consider it done. P33, P32, and P31. Don't you need any help here? What I need most of all is time. The best way for you to help me is to take care of the ward on your own. Forgive me if I can't monitor your work as closely as usual. You and Mia have been here a while now. Prove to me that I can trust you with our ward. Okay. Greetings, and the same to you. You're struggling with inflammation after an abdominal injury, right? Let's take a look then. God, this is impossible to do. God, there's too many freaking buttons. Okay, hello? I'm hitting all the buttons I possibly can. I don't know why it's not working, but okay. Thank you, game, for breaking on me. I don't understand why it's not working, but okay. Okay, screw this noise. I don't care. Like, I'm pressing all the buttons. It's not working. I don't have a choice. This is a textbook inflammation, but I can see you've had all the important vaccines. We need to cool the wound properly, and you'll need antibiotics to treat the infection. Got it. For now, I'll just keep it as still as possible. Good idea. And get well soon. That was impossible to do. I was hitting every single button. It wasn't working. I don't like that one because like I have to hit too many buttons to even proceed. It's dumb. So you have a gastrointestinal infection. That's true. And you had a colonoscopy last night. Correct. There were probably better ways to spend your evenings, right? You're not wrong there. Alright, let me take a look. Is this the combo thing? It is. Okay. I don't quite understand what this is asking me to do. God, I hate these stupid things so much. I'm not gonna be able to make it because I'm taking too long. Of course not. So what is it then? Bone? No. There we go. I don't get it. This is a hard day. No serious abnormalities were found during your colonoscopy. Your symptoms indicate a flu-like infection. That's good because it's treatable and it shouldn't trouble you for too long. We need to get your electrolyte and water levels back up. And you need to make sure you drink plenty of fluids, preferably tea. Okay. This has been a really rough day. It's like C rank, B rank. If I get an A rank, I might be able to get a B, but I need to get a B. I need to get an A out of it. Something's not right here, is it? Honestly, I'm not sure. It sure feels that way. The protest's still going on downstairs. It's got bigger, even. Yes, I noticed. And we've had some collapse on us, too. One of the staff? No, a protester just keeled over out of nowhere. Dr. Kukowski's diagnosing him now, but we don't know what's wrong with him yet. You know, I've worked in the healthcare sector for decades. There have always been scandalous arguments, criticism. Some time ago, a large number of hospitals came to a decision that would end up having huge ramifications. Healthcare was improving. People were healing and recovering faster. In a very short time, the average length of a patient's hospital visit was halved. Accordingly, the hospitals decided to halve their numbers of nursing staff, but the workload remained the same. So then came the overhauls, the saving strategies, that kind of thing. We're still seeing the effects of that decision today. I also see the shortcomings here at St. Ursula's, too. What I'm trying to say is, I know what you're going through. I'd like to take a look at your readings if that's okay. Of course. Now we have to do another one of these combo lock things. Okay, I have 3 in the right place. I have 3 correct, but not in the right place, I should say. Um. Okay. Okay. This probably goes there. No? Okay, so it's the leg then. Well, I have one chance. Nope. There we go. Got a B rank, so I think that's B overall then. I'm almost afraid to tell you this. What is it? Is it all over for me? No, quite the opposite. Your readings have improved significantly. I wasn't expecting that, I must admit. But that's all part of the profession, too. Funny how things turn out sometimes. You should rest a little more. I think you'll be able to go back home soon. Your wish is my command. Oh, and one more thing. If I can help in any way, just say I'd be glad to. That's really nice of you. But you're a patient here. The only thing you need to work on is getting healthy again. If you insist. Finley, can you give me a hand, please? Mia or Dr. Krakowski? Mia? I've just finished my assignments. That's music to my ears. Can I take a look? While we're looking after the ward on our own, we should compare results to keep each other on track. Oh. Wait. How did I get 2 C ranks? It looks pretty good. Not too different from my results. We make a great team. I'm not sure how to say this. I'm a little overwhelmed right now. All our beds are occupied. I can't keep up. We'll manage it. I need to head up to the 4th floor for a few minutes. They're having trouble there too. Everyone's pitching in where they can right now. Can you take on a few more people? Sure, I'll hold the fort. Thanks, I'll be right back. Oh. P31 again, what? Good evening. Can you tell me how you're feeling today? I've had awful stomach cramps ever since last night. And diarrhea, my head feels like it's about to explode. The injection will help keep your pain in check at least. Okay. I feel like I'm going to die. Okay, injection done. I hope it kicks in soon. I've never felt this bad in my life. We'll give you a full checkup as soon as we can. In the meantime, try to get some sleep. Please hurry. There's something really wrong with me. I know it. Okay, both in 301. Good evening. Can you tell me how you're feeling today? This morning it felt like the flu. Now everything hurts, every breath I take. And how's your digestion? Everything went right through me this afternoon. The painkillers didn't help either, only a little. I'm going to take your pulse, then we'll see what we can do for you. Is this the stupid... yeah. Thank you, game. I appreciate it. I don't know why I just decided to stop inputting, but okay then. Thank you. Your body's fighting something. We're going to find out what it is as quick as we can. Thank you. I hope it isn't contagious, or is it always so busy here? Don't worry about that. My colleague will be back to check on you again soon. Oh, the other one's in here. I like the medication one because it's the easiest one to do. Good evening. Can you tell me how you're feeling? Struggling for air. Everything hurts. Help me, please. Of course, we'll adjust your medication. Why is everybody in pain today? Thank you. I like this one. This one's simple to do. So I need to do that one at the very minimum. I need to do that one. I need to do that one. Wait. Hold on. Okay, give me 1 second. So I definitely need to do this one. Definitely need to do that. I need to do that one. Well, I almost messed that up. I almost messed that up completely because I did the blue and I didn't need to. I must mess that up. Okay, my colleague will be here in a minute to give you your new medication. Thank you, I don't want to die. We'll do everything we can to make sure you get well soon, I promise you that. Is everyone gonna die here? Why is everybody in pain? I don't understand. Hi. Oh no, I'm sorry. The 4th floor is even fuller than here. All the beds are occupied. There was some talk about whether we could fit more beds in somewhere, and then there was an incident. An elderly lady collapsed. I had to lend her a hand for a while, and I didn't know the place so well, so... That's alright. Take a deep breath. Better? Better. How did it go here? I'm done with everything so far. Can I take a look? A rank. Better than last time. Because I didn't have to do any things. Everyone seems to be doing better. It's nice to know I can trust you with my tasks in case of an emergency. I'll try to return the favor soon. Thank you. Thanks for taking over. How do you feel? No problem. I'm not flagging yet. You're really tough. With all this running, I might as well quit the gym. I could really use some coffee right now. Let's do that then. Not at this time of day. I'm dead tired, actually. Have you heard from Carl yet? No, now you mention it. I've not spoken to him. Should we give him a call? Maybe he has some news for us. Good idea. He's not answering. And? Nothing. He's not picking up. Strange. I hope everything's alright. Finley, Mia. Come quickly, please. The patient in room 302 is really sick. We can't stabilize him. Uh-oh. Finley, Mia, quickly. Help me stabilize the patient. The cramps keep getting worse. The patient is unresponsive. We need to... What? Dr. Kakowski, Be quiet. Sandra, take the deceased details. The patient suffered from severe and irregular abdominal cramps. We noticed heavy gastrointestinal bleeding. Dr. Linwood advised against surgical treatment. The blood work needs to be evaluated immediately. We know the bleeding was caused by a bacterial infection. Everything else will become clear soon. Please, leave now. Is there anything we can do? Yes, there is. Please give me a little space and get some rest. But don't you need a break? Not right now. This is an extreme case. I will consult Dr. Katera and wait for the results from Dr. Halil. I need you fresh and well rested in the morning. If this patient fell sick without warning, others could too. Even if there is no indication of a direct risk of infection, please be prepared. We'll know more tomorrow. Okay, weird. There was probably something over to the left, but I don't really care. What a night. Whatever, time to get to the hospital. Oh, was there something I could have done? I don't know. There's nobody here. It's like a ghost town. I probably can't go talk to Frauk, can I? Oh, I can. If they're even here. Seems how it's a ghost town. They're probably at the hospital protesting. Hold on, where's Frauk? There's a bunch of twigs here with a note tied to them. Hey Finley, the caravan wasn't big enough for me and my sister. We moved into a bigger apartment in Foxtail Valley, far away. I've taught you everything I know, and learned a lot from you in return, River Master Finley. We'll miss you in the river. Farewell, Frauk. P.S. I hope you have friends to stick with when the current gets too strong. Aww. I feel like today is probably going to be the last day then. So we're probably getting close to the end. Oh god. I don't think this was supposed to happen. I don't think this was supposed to happen. Sorry. I didn't realize I would freaking glitch into the river. That's a bug. Okay. Sorry about that. That was weird. Well, now I have to go back over. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. I don't want it to like not count. That was really weird. Why did it just glitch me into the river? Like I tried jumping up and then it kind of just like made me fall through the floor. Really bizarre. Oh god. What the heck was that? It wouldn't let me go right for a second. Maybe it's a bug here. Or I just fall through the floor. Okay, there we go. Is there anything to do with the train? No? Oh, I see what's happening. My headphone cord is getting stuck on the analog stick. That makes sense. Looks like there's rain coming in soon. Looks like I see dark clouds off in the horizon. I'm not entirely sure though. Let me check. You're still here. Why hasn't anyone come to pick you up? It's weird that the snow is melted, too. Okay, it seems like there's a little bit of rain coming in soon. Maybe. Okay. Closed for health control. What is going on? I'm worried about Lewis. He was really sick last night. I took him to St. Ursula's. I haven't heard anything since. I just hope he's okay. Is everyone getting sick? I don't know. Finley, what's up? You look pretty exhausted if you don't mind me saying so. I am. There's a lot going on at St. Ursula's right now. Yeah, I heard. The whole town's talking about it. And the streets are empty. I heard the wards are full to bursting. And that Dr. Theobald's disappeared. Do you think there's a connection? Maybe. Dr. Theobald's been missing for some time. Nobody knows where he is. He probably skipped town. Just after he disappears, the hospital is completely overwhelmed. Maybe there's a connection. So maybe we'll find out soon. I should go now. I need to be at the hospital as soon as possible. I'm so sorry, that sounds really tough. If there's anything I can do, just call me, okay? I'm rooting for you. You can do it. Well, thank you. And take care, alright? No. I like Pina a lot. She's a very nice character. Right. I probably shouldn't go around the main part of town. Just in case there's the... Actually, I don't think the crowd is going to matter because it's probably going to still be inside the hospital entrance itself. New gastrointestinal disease. Since this year's hibernation festival, many of Porcupine's residents have been suffering from an aggressive intestinal bacterium. The disease is already confirmed to have claimed at least one life. There's an article underneath that about St. Ursula's. Financial fraud suspected. An anonymous source has provided us with inside information. It seems that despite the poor financial situation, there have been multiple cases of fraud committed over the years. It's in the newspaper already, so someone knew. Why do I have a feeling it had to do with the stew or whatever? Maybe, I forget what his name is, but the other, like, the financial dude. It's like the little, I forget what animal he was, but it's not Dr. Theobald, but it's the other guy. It's like the ferret dude. Because I gave Mia, an ingredient from him, so maybe he poisoned it, and it did that. Hey, Doc, any idea what's going on around here? My dad says the hospital is useless. He said it's the doctor's fault everyone's sick right now. But I don't believe that. You got me all healthy again. And everyone there was really nice to me, too. Oh. Okay. I don't know what's going on. I feel like we're getting to the tail end of this game. I don't know how long I still have left. Let's go into the courtyard real quick. Make sure there's nobody to talk to. Because you never know. Is Maggie here? She is, but I don't think I can talk with her, can I? Oh, I can talk with her. Yo, Doc. Any idea what's going on around here? School's been canceled for the day. There's a nasty bug going around right now. I figured it was something like that. I'm glad school's off and all, but I don't really know what to do with myself. Are you bored? Kinda, yeah. Crystal and his folks moved away, and I don't want to go home. Why's that? My mom. She wasn't well this morning. She tried to hide it, but I could see it in her face. I want to hang out somewhere else so she can get some rest. But now I'm kind of worried. If I say come to the hospital, she's probably gonna die. I'm gonna say this option just in the off chance something happens. Don't worry, I'm sure your mom just needs some rest. What do you mean? Alright, I guess I'll just find a way for killing time for the day. Thanks, Doc. Because I feel like everyone that's gonna go to the hospital now is gonna die. Go double check the stage real quick. Anybody here? Anybody at all? No, no one's here. Okay. probably could have stopped by Gilbert's, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to go to the hospital. Because I feel like I wouldn't be able to go into town anyways. I don't hear the crowd anymore. Oh, everyone's here. My belly feels like it's on fire. I think I'm gonna faint. Ingrid, what? Finley, I really can't talk right now. We're getting overwhelmed. The ward's almost full. We've got more and more people coming in with the same symptoms. I'm trying to organize more beds. Make yourself useful and get to your ward. Okay. Well, there's beds everywhere. Oh, everything's all gloomy now. It's pretty crowded here. How is the night shift? Don't ask, don't ask. I'm pretty sure my bloodstream is like 80% coffee right now. Don't you want to take a break? Nope, break later. Things to do. They want us all to head to the break room. Dr. Kakowski's got something to tell us. Works for me. I was just gonna get myself another coffee anyway. Dr. Theobald's dead. Buried. Gone. Good morning. I have a small announcement to make. You look tired, Dr. Kakowski. Did you even go home last night? We know more about what we're dealing with now, but we still need some time. The bacteria is aggressive. We've been able to contain it to a certain extent, but some patients are still experiencing internal bleeding. Everything is breaking on me. What the heck is going on? But that's not what I called you here for. As you may have noticed, our wards are full. Okay, what the heck is going on? As you may have noticed, our wards are full. What's more, a few of our staff have also started falling ill. Is everything breaking? I feel like I'm dropping frames for some reason. If more people are admitted as the day goes on, we will hit full capacity. And what does that mean? It means that if we run out of space, we're going to have to turn people away. But, yes, I know. This is new for me too. But we have no choice. People are already being reallocated to other hospitals in the local area. But the nearest hospital is over an hour away. We can no longer treat them here. I would ask you to take note of this information. We can't just send people back onto the streets. You know some of these people might be seriously ill. Wait a minute, Dr. Kakowski. Carl! What are you doing here, Carl? Don't you know you're not currently authorized to be here? Yeah, blah blah. Any idiot can see the hospital is bursting at the seams. So? It seems. How else are we to explain your presence? I can't just sit by and watch people croak. And I won't let you down just because of some stupid forced vacation. Who's going to stop me? Dr. Theobald has vanished into thin air. If he wants me thrown out, he can come up here and try it with his bare hands. And what's your plan? You think you can conjure up a second hospital with a wave of your magic wand? I don't need to. The ward on the 5th floor. Dr. Kakowski, we can get it running again. There's plenty of space up there, and most of the beds are still in place. That ward has been out of operation for years. What, so you'd rather send all these people back home? Very well. I won't claim I'm happy about this, but since you're already here, get the 5th floor ward up and running as fast as you can. I'll help Carl with that. I can't say I'm surprised to hear you volunteer, Finley. I'll go to the lab and see Dr. Hello. I hope he has good news. Mia, Sandra, I leave this word, if it wants to load, in your hands. It froze. Is the game gonna crash? Hello? The game is crashing. Are you up to the responsibility? Yes. Ain't no thing. Good luck, everyone. Now get moving. Come on, Finley. Let's take a look at the ward upstairs. Is everything still recording properly? I don't know. It seems like it is. It's just there's no audio for some reason. Maybe I should relaunch the game here. Okay, give me 1 second. Yeah, there's no audio whatsoever, so I'm gonna quit the game, launch it back up. Sorry about this. For some reason, it's not. The audio just broke. That's really bizarre. I'm sorry about that. Hopefully everything works. Hopefully it puts me back right to where I just was, and I don't have to restart the entire day. That's really bizarre. Why did it just break on me? It's like the game was about to crash and everything. It was really bizarre. It's like, it seems like the game is like getting to a point where it's like, that was intentional. Okay, I just gotta get through all this again. I'll just skip through it all because I just read it all. I'll probably cut this out if I remember. Really bizarre circumstances. I don't know why the audio just broke. Okay. Hopefully everything works now. That was really bizarre. I don't know why the audio just broke, and it was like the game was breaking on me. Okay, so I need to go up the stairs, it seems. There was also that glitch at the very beginning of this day. Do you really think we can do this? Sure we can. There's a lot of junk lying around and we've got no electricity. But if we work together, we'll get the hang of it. It doesn't have to hold together for years, just long enough for us to ride out this wave. I'll deal with the bedrooms. You take care of the corridors. We're not trying to win a prize for best interior design. Just clear enough space so we can get through. Understood. Okay, there's nothing here. Okay, clear that up. Clear that up. Clear that up. It's as good as new. Why did we stop using this wood in the first place? It has a lovely rustic charm. Maybe it had something to do with all the mold, the discarded machinery, the thick layer of dust that's covering everything. Alright, you made your point. But the dust only moved in here later, you know. Okay, we've got almost everything we need. We're just missing the power. I might be able to help with that. I once administered emergency treatment to the junction box in surgery. I'm afraid this ward doesn't have a junction box. When the others got refurbished, this one was just left to rot. I guess the breakers for this ward are down in the basement. That's where the main distributor is. I'll go downstairs and turn on the power. Good, I'll get started filling up the beds and rooms. There's plenty of people waiting downstairs after all. All the way down to the basement. Okay, so do I go to the right or the left is my question. Seems like I had to go to the left. Okay. I think this is where it wants me to be. Yeah, here. That's it. If I can carry on like this, I'll be able to qualify as a professional electrician soon. Now I need to get back upstairs. Cole's on his own up there. Oh, Dr. Theobald. Hold on, that's... Dr. Theobald. What were you thinking? Have you any idea what's been going on around here? Yes, I know, of course. That's why I'm here. Just listen to me for a moment, please. I had to go. I couldn't stay here anymore. I take full responsibility. I always wanted the best for St. Ursula's, believe me. A few years ago, I was appointed chief physician, but not without help. Roman Heydrich already held a lot of influence over the hospital even back then. He offered me the position of chief physician as part of a restructuring. At the time, I thought it was the best way for me to actively help the hospital. I was still too young. I hadn't really earned the position. But I went along with it, and Roman supplanted my predecessor for me. We had big plans. Everything was great at first, but Roman put more and more pressure on me. He had interests of his own. He didn't even try to hide them from me. He kept coming to me with strange ideas. He wanted to take more and more money out of the hospital. When I refused, he started blackmailing me. I had to sign bills, purchase orders, and other documents for him. Otherwise, he would blow the cover on our agreement. And as chief physician, I would have taken the fall for everything. That's why I went along with it, for the good of the hospital. However, as we drew more and more public attention, Roman got cold feet. He took off and advised me to do the same. Sooner or later, his scam would be uncovered. And well, here we are. But I couldn't leave the hospital in such a time of need. I would take responsibility for what I have done. I'm so sorry about everything. I never should have. Put yourself together. Look at yourself. I'm furious. I never have thought you were capable of such a thing. If you really care about us in St. Ursula's, then get a move on and help the staff. Now! We don't have time for all this whining, but I... Uh-oh. Dr. Kikowski, what's going on here? Finley, what are you doing here? I thought you wanted the 5th floor. No matter, the power's gone out. Maybe we overloaded the grid. The hospital's running on emergency power. I'll speak to Gregor. We'll get this under control as quickly as possible. And I'll make sure that all the wards can continue working. Finley, please go to our ward. Check on Mia and the others. What about Carl? Carl is extremely experienced. He'll be fine without you for a few minutes. I'll be there in a minute. Got it. Okay. That's bizarre, but okay then. Okay, Ward 3, right? Mia, the power's out. Yes, I can see that. Or rather, I can't see a great deal of anything right now. Are you alright here? Do you need a hand? We'll muddle through. Sandra's got the ward under control. Where's Dr. Kikowski? She's checking all the wards have everything they need. Dr. Theobald is taking care of the power failure. Dr. Theobald? Did I hear that right? Yes, he's back. I just ran into him while he was explaining himself to Dr. Kikowski. He was... Uh-oh. What the hell is that? What's wrong? Can you smell that, Mia? What do you mean? It smells like smoke. The 5th floor. It's on fire. What? We just got the ward up and running. Everything was going great. Then there was this huge bang. Sparks flying everywhere. And all that old junk up there caught fire. We have to get out of here quickly. Where's Carl? He's still upstairs. We're trying to get everyone out of there. Mia, I'm going upstairs. I have to check on Carl. Should I come with you? You stay here. Make sure the ward's evacuated properly. Okay, I can do this. Well, I can do this. Renee, could you help Mia, please? Sure thing. See you in a minute. What the hell is going on? I feel like everything is collapsing on me. Collapsing and crumbling, as I think Finley said. Cora, are you there? Over here, quick, we need help. The bed's stuck. Help me move it. Oh, I didn't realize I had to move. I thought I was just doing that. It almost ended very badly. Thanks, Finley. What are we gonna do now? We need to put out the fire. First, we have to get everyone out of here. There's a plan for things like this. We evacuate everyone to the school gym hall. Then we stay there for the fire until the fire has been put out. We contact the other hospitals in the area and get people out to them as soon as possible. Until then, we keep going. So get everyone out? Get everyone out. We can't use the elevators, so we need to carry people downstairs. Benjamin and I can man the stairs. You go to the bottom of the stairs and take the beds as we pass them down. Dimmy and Archie will be waiting at the front entrance. Take the beds to the front of the building. What about the other wards? They'll all be doing the same thing. Do you think Dr. Krakowski and Mia will be okay? Yes, we'll help them in a minute. Thank goodness we hadn't filled this ward up to capacity yet. Okay. Come on, there's no time to lose. Get downstairs, Finley. We're carrying people down. You need to get them out of here as fast as you can. Okay. How are things looking up there? Benjamin and Carl are evacuating the people in the beds. Great, us too. We still need people downstairs to help with the transport. I'm on my way. Mia, are you alright? Yeah, I'm good. The smoke's really bad though. The 5th floor is on fire. We need to get people out of here fast. Sandra and I are getting ready to evacuate our ward now. We'll bring everyone downstairs. I'll help push them to the main entrance. Good. Take care, please, Finley. You too. See you soon. We've almost evacuated everyone, but they still need urgent help downstairs. Okay, I'm headed down there. Go. I can't believe it. How could this happen? Okay, go down the stairs, please. Go down the stairs, please. Thank you. Okay, literally everything is on fire. What a finale. It feels like this is like a finale of sorts. Anyways. I was not expecting this at all. I thought there might have been like a murder or something, or like a ritual or a cult or something. Because that's usually how this game goes. But no, I wasn't expecting a fire out of all things. Okay, one more, I think. I like how none of these other doctors are helping. Okay, are there more? Well, I'm getting weaker, aren't I? I'm moving slower, I think. Everyone got out except for me and the patients. Oh, there's more. Finley, you're still here. You need to leave. Take the next transport to the gym. The rest of the staff are already on their way. I'm sure your services will be needed there. Don't you think I should do another check of the hospital? We might have missed some people. I've been to a lot of the wards. I'll do one last round on the ground floor, then I'll be right behind you. I'll come with you. You've done well. Better than I could have done. I'll be alright. I'll just hold my stethoscope tight. Go now, Finley. And thank you. Okay. This is so bizarre. I was not expecting this at all. Like, I'm covered in, like, soot and ash. This really is the fall of Porcupine. Wink, wink. Come on, get in here. The others need you. Ah, Finley, there you are. We need all the help we can get right now. Come on, take care of the sick as best you can. I'll assign the teams, then I'll help out as well. Oh, another one of these? God damn it. I'm holding every single button there is to hold. Hello? I hate this stupid minigame so much. Like, there's too many buttons I need to hold. It's like I need a third hand or something. There's no possible way I can do this many buttons in one go. That person's gonna die. Thank you so much. Give me every single possible hard minigame there is. Thank you, game. Another one? Here's the frickin' thing. I'm holding down every single button and it's not working. Pressed the button and it didn't work. What are you waiting for? Show me what you can do. Well, I didn't think there was anybody over to the left, so I was just checking the right. God, there's so much going on. It's kind of difficult. Okay, thank you, game. The inputs didn't detect. Finley, leave it. Dr. Kikowski, glad you're here. This patient's very sick. She's beyond your help now. But, can't you see? The woman's already dying. But you can help me. I need you up front urgently. Please come with me quickly. the hell is happening? I feel like Hydric poisoned the town. Dawn, get through the night. This is so tragic. Hospital is burned down. This is the title screen. I had no idea. Wow. Dedicated to the people who work in healthcare. Yeah, I can't imagine what the people in healthcare go through every single day. But wow. It's like some of the mini games were a bit tricky to figure out because it's like, yeah, some of it was like all like luck based, but some of the inputs just didn't work. I don't know if that was just like a glitch or something, or if I was doing something wrong. I'm not entirely sure. I don't want to blame the game just in the off chance that it was my fault and I was doing something wrong. But I know that this game was plagued with bugs upon launch. It has like a 70% like positive rating on Steam, as far as I'm aware of. Maybe 80%, if at the very maximum. Like, I know this game is heavily criticized and it doesn't have nearly as much polish as I was hoping it would. But I still enjoyed it for what it was. I really enjoyed the story, the art style, the music was very, very good. It's a very good game. Not the best, but still pretty good. So I don't know if there's going to be an after credits scene or something. So I'll just stick with it and then I'll sign off. But I really enjoyed this game. I don't think I'm done recording today. I'll probably record more Kingdom Hearts. Maybe, depending on how I'm feeling. I'm not entirely sure yet. As I'm recording this, I still need to finish that. Only 3 beta testers? Oh, there's more beta testers probably. Yeah.
Summer's gone by.
Oh, copyrighted music probably. Lyrics to the
fine line
theme.
Between good times and memories. Just one breath away from eternity. Oh, summer's gone by in the blink of an eye.
Oh, Heisenberg got arrested.
Summer's gone by in the blink of an eye. Oh,
Aww,
summer's gone by.
it's so
like
cute.
A stranger on a sidewalk, a short smile, no time for words. Oh, summer's gone by. Like a night with friends you thought could never end.
Oh, the twins still up to the shenanigans.
I hope that you still remember me. Like a melody that is still stuck in your head. Stuck in your head. You're still stuck in my head.
Giuliano at Irma's gravesite, it seems.
Summer's gone by in the blink of an eye. It's a fine line between good times and memories. Just one breath away from eternity. Oh, summer's gone by in the blink of an eye. Summer's gone by in the blink of an eye. Oh,
Although there were
summer's
some
gone by.
like typos and whatnot, it's like I don't think it dampened the overall experience. I still had a good time with the dialogue. I tried to do as many voices as I possibly could, but I'm not good with voices. Huh. 45 minutes ago it looked like it was gonna rain, and now the sun's coming out a little bit. Sunset, anyways. Once tint. So there's an after credit sequence. Wait. Did Finley die? Oh, okay, good. I was gonna say. No, Dr. Theobald died. Alright. Magic. Wow. Alrighty then. Well, that's gonna do it for Fall of Porcupine. Like I said, I really enjoyed this game. Like I said, there was not nearly as much polish as I was hoping it would, especially after over a year since the game came out. I was hoping that it would be like polished a little bit more, like there would be a few fixes, but it doesn't seem like there was. Maybe there were a few fixes in between now and the game launch, but I don't know. But I still enjoy the game overall. The series on the VOD channel didn't perform nearly as well as I thought it would. But hopefully the main channel series is going to be consistent overall, but I don't know. It hasn't really performed well. None of the series have really performed well anyways, but I'm still having fun regardless. But yeah, like I said, I can't imagine what healthcare professionals go through every single day. It's like, especially with like the amount of people that are sick or dying and the people that do die on them, it must be hard, but I can't imagine. I would never in a million years go into healthcare. It's like, I have a hard enough time with my current job anyways. And it's like, I'm not a people person. I try to please people, but it's hard sometimes. But like I said, I don't know if I'm done recording yet. I don't know if I'm done recording today. I might record something else. I don't know. I still have a lot of series I need to finish, but I wanted to get this done at the very least because I'm falling behind on it. I might go off and I might edit it. We'll see what happens. But in the meantime, thank you everyone for watching. I'm not good with outros, so I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.